this again. I said, let's try this again. Are we live? Are we friggin' live? God darn it. Daggone computer. Me, always trying to do the extra. Go the extra mile. Me trying to go the extra mile to bring y'all the best that I could bring you. I found a site that said you could use OBS to do your live stream in 3D. I followed the steps and did something wrong because the whole computer just zipped. Everything gone. Everything. I spent the past 3 days trying to put it back the way it was. 7 months of hard work, squeezing it into 2.5 days. But we are back, and we are back here on the Brother Derrick Show. You wouldn't even know the difference, except for the start. Before we get started, those over here Friday know that I repeatedly asked Tony Mustafa, Cooley Gleeny, whatever the hell his name is, to wait. Let me get confirmation from somebody high up in the Army before I allow you to join us. For anybody that's going to say, fact of the matter is, I am a member of the Army. Even though they don't back me like they should, I'm still a member. I did ask somebody high up in the Army. They said they donated, so okay. So you was in like Flynn. But nah, you had to go whine in other chats. You sorry bastard. You was in like Flynn. You had to go whine in other chats. Oh, I just got trying to go get sympathy. So wherever you went and got that sympathy from, stay there. Because Family Feud Tuesday is tomorrow. And trust, you're not playing. I don't care how many accounts you got. You're not playing. You better get a whole new persona or something and come in here and be on your best behavior. Tony Mustafa from out the Candy Cartel. Tony Mustafa Conglini, whatever the hell his name is. All he had to do was just chill. Soon as I got off, I talked it over. Somebody said, give him the green light. But nope. Somebody tell me, look on the TV. There he is. And then they talking about the few people that helped donate for the show. Why are they talking about the few people that helped donate for the show? They watch the show, but they don't donate. So why are you talking about people that do? People do the stupidest stuff I've ever heard. The people in this sector are sick. I sat there and somebody told me to turn to the man in Phoenix. He's bullying the chat to give him $1,000 so he could keep terrorizing some dumb young ratchet. He had 2,000 people watching him bully a young slow girl. That's entertainment? Then I will never be that big. If I got to do that shit to get that big, I don't want it. I'll stay small. Because if that's what y'all want, I'm not giving it to you. You won't get it here. I ain't got no content. I got to pick on somebody dumb and slow. Really? I got to show my intelligence because I know she probably ain't even finished school, so I'm going to make her look stupid. That is entertainment. Then keep watching it, y'all. That's on y'all. 2,000 of you sat there and watched that crap. I get a tip on the Hangouts hours ago. Talk of the Week asked me, have I heard about the Stan Lee dying? I said I saw it when I was bookmarking my clips for the day. I saw it. I said, man, this is Mayhem Monday. That's not going to cut it. That's not newsworthy. Who do you think doing a whole show dedicated to that right now? Out of respect for Talk the Week, we were going to lead off with the story. I don't know if I want to play it. I don't even know if I even want to play it now. But I told him I would. Out of the 15 videos for us to look at, 15, that wasn't even one of them. That wasn't even one. Somebody had to call and ask me to play it. And yet, the man that's supposed to be at the top, what is he doing? A whole show on it. So, y'all do what y'all want to do. Like I said, the Wi-Fi bill is due next week. It's $105. Anybody gonna donate anything towards it? I did a test run on this Alcatel. The S5 is dead. The S5 could run it. The cheap Alcatel Fizz 4, if y'all want to Google it, outdated hardware, it can't push it. If y'all remember the prison movies that somebody suggested that we watch, one was in 240 and one was in 360. Remember the DC prison pictures? That's how I'm going to look. If I had to stream with the phone, that's how we going to look. I'm saying, I'm better off just trying to go outside and sit in the chair and use the cell phone than trying to stream with it. So if anybody would like to donate anything to help keep the Wi-Fi going, it will be appreciated. Now, let's start the show. All right, give me something. I'll close my eyes. Just give me something. Whatever you hit. Well, this is new. Y'all ain't tired of it. Hey, Triple Darkness. Hey, Talk of the Week. Hey, Triple Darkness. And just for the record, because you got Talk of the Week in the chat with you. He'll tell you, I was going to do a beat that Tommy asked for on the show this morning, but I was too tired. Thanks, Triple. Yes, I am. See that? Where's my picture? Thanks to Sammy R for these beautiful banners. Yes, he is Talk of the Week. We appreciate you, Sammy R. Fuss and fight. Wanna hold me tight, but all you wanna do is fuss and fight. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Brother Derrick show. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beat videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Brother Derrick show. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing, I'm here to teach a lesson. Trying to keep you other YouTubers out there guessing. So take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Brother Derrick show. other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beat videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody call Jeezy. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Brotha Derrick Show. Hold me tight. All you wanna do is fuss and fight. Hold me tight. All you wanna do is fuss and fight. I can't help you, but take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Brotha Derrick Show. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your wet beat videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing. I'm here to teach a lesson. Keeping you other YouTubers up there guessing. Hold me tight. All you wanna do is fuss and fight. Only thing I can tell you is to take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD Show. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to the BD Show. Let me update the chat here and we'll get right into it. Y'all know we gotta start out. I like performing that. Who in the house? We got Papa D. We got Triple Darkness in the house. We got Talk of the Week. Let's get to our first story, y'all. This comes to us from Talk of the Week. Like I told you before, I saw it and kept going. It didn't seem, this Monday night mayhem, it didn't seem, hard enough. But a lot of people do watch the comics, so I understand. And then you got the movies, the Spider-Mans, and all that crap, so I understand. Me.
The opioid my doctor prescribed for my chronic back pain.
Look, man. Me, when I was little, I was into the comic books, but I was a reader. Y'all can see I go above and beyond. To me, the comic books were too short. I can get a Raskin book, and it would take me days to read the whole thing, and I could get a comic book and read it in like an hour. I mean, what would you take? So I would get the Raskin magazine. So I kind of fell out with the comics. And besides, we should make this a topic one day. Somebody tell me, how come they never finish off the villains? How come the heroes never finish off the villains? And how come when the villains trap the heroes, they don't finish them off? Somebody explain that. Somebody explain it, please. Please explain to me why. How many times have you seen Batman and Robin tied up, hanging, about to drop into a vault or drop into a pit of sharks or lions? Why didn't you just kill them? I'm just asking. Same thing with Superman. Why wouldn't you catch Lex Luthor? Why don't you just kill him? Snap his neck. You ain't got to worry about him coming back. I could never understand that. And then I realized it. The same reason that they didn't give drug dealers a lot of time at first, because they wanted to come right back out and keep bringing that illegal money back into the system. If the heroes killed the villains, what would there be for them to do? And vice versa. If the villains killed the heroes, they would never get out of jail. So I understand it, but that's why I couldn't get into it. Some people got thousands and thousands of comic books in that house. I just couldn't get into it. Let me see what somebody got to say in the chat. Talker the Week says, the Comic King has gone. I'm interested to see what direction Marvel goes in now. Papa D says, I'm getting hardcore. Triple Darkness says, the Hawk is my favorite. I like the Hawk too, but I like the TV show. You know, the TV show, I always liked the Incredible Hulk. Wait a minute. Ooh, we got a message here. Hold on. Papa, Triple, what did I do that was gangster? What did I do that was gangster? I'm trying to scroll through the chat. You say I robbed him. I didn't rob him. He robbed himself. All he had to do was just wait a few hours. We were on the show live. Let me go check out with somebody high up in the army, which is what I did, and see is it okay for him to be here. That was all he had to do. But no, he couldn't do that. He had to go, they locked me on the jet again. And then I done it and came back. And then somebody else blocked me. And then somebody else unblocked me. And then Doug told me to leave and then he blocked me again. So wherever he is doing that crime, let him do it there. Let him do it there. So, don't put that on me. Like I said, I like the Incredible Hulk. I grew up watching it. The kids don't have the shows we had. We had ISIS. We had the Incredible Hulk. We had Captain America. We had the $1 Million Man. We had Bionic Woman. These were weekly TV shows. And dare I say it, and get railed on, we had the Dukes of Hazzard. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I know the Confederate flag on top of the car, but goddamn it, if y'all gonna tell me y'all wasn't watching Dukes of Hazzard every week, you a lie. We had good shows back then. They don't have good shows. I watched Supergirl and the what is it? The Green Arrow ain't that bad. But most of the shows they got don't even compare to what we had. We had shows that you couldn't wait for it to come back on. Now you got shows, as soon as it go off, you already ready to go see what's on YouTube. You ready to go see what's on Hula. When the shows go off. You might not even wait till the end of the show. You already gone. So the shows ain't the same. But like I say, I give credit to this man, because this man built like a conglomerate off of comic stories. And whether a lot of us want to admit it or not, a lot of things in our life. Now see, this is what I'm talking about when I say you got a cheap phone. I don't know how this phone gonna take us. This phone supposed to let me know what I see, and it ain't showing nothing. Keep cutting off. Come on, man. Hold on a sec, y'all. Now, see? That's what I'm talking about. I gotta take the banner down. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Stan Lee.
Marvel Comics co-creator and publisher Stan Lee has died. Christopher Martinez has more on his storied career.
Stan Lee was as recognizable to comic book fans as the superheroes he created: X-Men, the Hulk, and the Amazing Spider-Man.
I tried to keep them realistic, and I don't know of anybody more realistic than I am. So whatever little things worried me, I'd have Spider-Man worry about them too.
He also gave his characters real-life flaws.
The mere fact that he has superhuman power doesn't mean that he may not have acne, or he may not have trouble with his girlfriend, or get a sinus attack in the middle of a fight.
Lee took a job as an assistant at a comic publisher when he was 16 that eventually grew into Marvel Comics, and Lee rose to become its president. But in 1998, Marvel forced Lee out. He spent years in lawsuits with the company and Disney to get a share of profits from movies and TV shows based on his characters. Lee went on to start his own companies. He also joined forces with his longtime rivals at DC Comics, putting his own spin on their superheroes, including Batman and Wonder Woman. He was born Stanley Lieber, but signed his comics Stan Lee to protect his reputation.
I didn't want to be known by my regular name as a comic book writer, because it was embarrassing.
He thought he'd move on to more serious writing, but he ultimately embraced his alter ego, even changing his name and making frequent cameos in movies based on his characters.
I think you never outgrow your love for things that are that colorful or much bigger than life. Along come superhero comics. They're really, I think, fairy tales for grown-ups.
Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And GameSpot's editor-in-chief, Randolph Ramsey, joins me now by phone. Hi, Randolph. So great to have you join us. You know, we've seen an outpouring of tributes on social media from fans, young and old. What does that say about the influence and reach Lee had?
Thanks for that, Tanya. I think it really says that Stan Lee's contribution to comics, I think to wider culture in general, really has been unprecedented. He's probably one of the best-known comic creators to have ever worked in the medium, and in his time since he actually created all those landmark characters in the 70s, he managed to stay quite visible in the public profile and has been doing a lot of appearances in some of the biggest films, the Marvel films that have come out recently.
No, it is incredible, his energy to the very end. I'm curious how you think he was able to build Marvel into such a successful brand. Was it part of it his magical marriage of sort of the otherworldly, the larger than life, with the very mundane?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that people credit Stan Lee for. Like before he came around, and really took over, the creative leadership of Marvel in the 1960s. Superheroes before that were larger than life figures. You had your Supermans and your Wonder Womans who were quite alien to most people. And along came Stan and made all of his characters very grounded. He created folks like Spider-Man and the X-Men, and you'd have them battling supervillains one minute and then trying to figure out how to, get enough money to pay for medicine the next. So, it made the characters really relatable, and I think really fit into that sort of counterculture of the 60s as well.
Yeah, that's true. We heard him saying in an interview there in Chris Martinez's package, which looked like it was from the 60s or 70s, that just because Spider-Man could scale a wall doesn't mean he might not still have acne or have problems with his girlfriend. I think something was so interesting about that to the reader, to be able to relate to a superhero.
Exactly, and I think one of the key things he also did was set all of his characters in the real world. So, Spider-Man wasn't living in some metropolis or some other fictional city. He was living in New York. He was swinging through boroughs that people all recognized, and he was name-checking, things that ordinary people could see outside their windows. So, all of their characters were a lot more human and felt a lot more relatable.
How much did the times have to do with that? In other words, the era, the 70s, you think about the 70s and you think about a crime-ridden metropolis. New York City was down and out. Places that appeared in the Marvel comics seemed very dangerous. And so I wonder if these characters had an even greater appeal because, as you said, they were set in real-world settings.
Yeah, and I think that's something that, Marvel at the time in the 60s and 70s, definitely took to heart. They tried to look at what was happening in the real world and actually try and address it within the pages of their comic books. And I think the most famous example of that with Stan, obviously, is with the X-Men, which, were directly tackled with, issues of of equality during the 60s when when that was one of the key things that America was grappling with at the time.
That man lived to be 95.
What an inspiration he was. Randolph Ramsey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tanya.
And we'll be back after a quick break. Don't go away.
Did anybody ever ask him if he could get it up?
Prescribed for my chronic back pain. Back me up. Before Movantic, I tried to treat it myself.
Y'all wouldn't believe this, but I hit the mute button before that cut off, and they still brought the commercial and wouldn't let me leave. I did that beforehand. All right, let me check the chat and see if anybody got anything to say about Stan Lee. Like I said, he was a great. Hey, what's going on Night by Kaz? All right, we got the crew in the house tonight. Anybody have any comments? Y'all talking about laundry. Anybody have any comments on Stan Lee? I got one question. I hope I don't offend y'all ladies. Does your stuff still work at 95? Anybody ever ask him that? I'm just curious. Does it still work do you even care about it anymore at 95? I just asking. But it's an honest question. Like, is all the testosterone just used up by then? Is the body capable of still making it? Yeah, I was when I was little. And I used to get the army men that used to be in the back of the comic books. I used to get them and had them fight. Nobody cares. I said the man looked like he was moving around in on photo shoots. I don't know. He might have still had a little something. He might have had a little left. Females don't have testosterone. According to the men in this sector, they swear black women got testosterone. I can pull you up video after video where they say, oh. Papa D says musclemen and spandex didn't do anything for me. That wasn't the lure, Papa D. The lure was the comics was an escape. Superman was an escape. Batman was an escape. Especially to a lot of people that been bullied, a lot of people that been held down. For that hour while that show was on, or for that 20 minutes while you read that comic book, you could forget what's going on in your life and you could enter their world. That's what makes TV so good. That's what makes movies so good. That even would make podcasts so good. You could forget the mess going on in your life and you could come and participate in something else. There's a lot of nerds that were comic book fans because they wish they had the muscle to beat their bullies up. Y'all get what I'm saying? When you see people so tied to a certain thing that you go, man, really? You got all this Star Trek crap, and you go to all these conventions, and then you realize that they're in a fantasy world where they could be Dr. Spock, or they could be Captain Kirk. They in that fantasy world. They play all them World of Wizards and all them games, and they pretend that they are the man. Because when they go out into the street, they nothing. And that's why you see some of them do the mass killings, because they learned how to be a shooter on the video game, and then they go out into the real world. All right, I'm ready. I'm sick of being bullied, goddammit. I'm going to take them all out. But comic books was a way. Cartoons was a way for even the little nerdiest person to at least for an hour forget about what they got to go outside and face. So that's the lure. I know the women don't get it, but that's the lure of the comic books. That's why people will talk you down. You can't say nothing about the Incredible Hulk. I'll kill you. You can't say nothing about Superman. Because they want to be them. They want to be them. And they will beat you up. They'll get up for that. You talk about the superhero. They'll beat you up. Talk about that Pokemon. Oh, they'll fight then. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. Right on top of the week. Until we deal with that, we're going to still have these shootings. Suicides. All right, it had a video, so I took it. North Korea still building ballistic missiles, says U.S. officials. The U.S. has long been aware of North Korea's deception, confirming that the ballistic missiles are being built as many as 20 hidden bases. So North Korea is still building the missiles they said they were going to stop. Some of y'all would say, well, why do we care about North Korea building missiles? They don't have a missile that can reach the United States. So we can talk about it before we play the video. They don't have a missile that can reach the United States. But they got missiles that can reach Japan, which is an ally of ours. They also can reach South Korea, which is an ally of ours. The female veteran that was tased in the eye by the police and is blind. Triple, can you give me a link? Please. Can it be from a news source? Something not off of YouTube. Can you give me a link? Because I looked in the news. I didn't see that. I saw something about security guard getting killed by the police, and we got that coming up. But I didn't hear anything about the female veteran that was tased in the eye by police and is blind. I heard about the lady that got maced in the eye and was blind. All right, can anybody that got them sleuth skills, can somebody pull up a clean link? When I say clean, something from ABC, CBS, something from CNN. Something not from the UK. UK will flag the heck out you. But yeah, I would love to see that video. That's terrible. So while they doing that, let's go ahead and listen to this. Like I said, North Korea can get Japan, and they can get South Korea, which are good allies of the United States. So that's a threat. You know, they can't beat us, but they can beat up on them before we get there. You understand what I'm saying? They can beat up on them before we get there. They can kill thousands of people before the United States can get there and stop them. That's the hold that they have. Uh-oh.
Your screen doesn't need repairing, but your weakened enamel might.
Try gum and enamel repair.
Tonight, U.S. officials confirmed to NBC News that North Korea is still improving its ballistic missiles at as many as 20 hidden bases like this one. And this base for missiles that could possibly reach the U.S., despite President Trump's boasts.
The missiles have stopped.
I see your link.
Test flights have stopped for now, but tonight's report reveals 7 underground tunnels hiding mobile missiles that could be launched in less than an hour. One base just 50 miles from thousands of U.S. troops at the DMZ, only 80 miles from Seoul.
What the North Koreans have been trying all along to do is to not give up their nuclear weapons program and maybe just dismantle parts of the program.
U.S. officials tell NBC News the CIA has long been aware of North Korea's deception. So why did the president say this about Kim Jong-un during the midterms?
We fell in love.
It's a nutty statement. We got to focus on reality, have rational policy alternatives. So this is a nuclear threat to the United States and our key allies.
Last week, North Korea canceled a meeting in New York with Mike Pompeo. A hint this may be one love affair gone bad. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, Washington.
All right now. All right, y'all. Looks like once again, President, and at the time, Trump could have been bamboozled. The man could say, hey, you know, we cool. I got you. And then as soon as he get home, his people say, what you doing kissing up to that president? Screw the United States. We gonna keep building them missiles. And then he kind of like, you know, boxed in. All right, I got some stories on the wildfire. I got it. I got them, y'all. This is the Brother Derrick Show now. Talk of the week put me down with the Stan Lee. I seen it. I just didn't think it was that big of a deal. So because most ladies don't watch comic books. And Lord knows trying to get them to go see Spider-Man or something. Not easy. So all right, y'all, this is the first link that Triple Darkness dropped. I see your link at the bottom. I see your link at the bottom. All right, hold on a sec, y'all. Walter Gildersleeve, published on November 12th, 2018. That's the publisher of this video. Louisiana Army veteran tasered in the eye and leaves his sight after police brutality. Let's do a disclaimer. This is a YouTube video. Gotta get it respect. Y'all notice I got the old one back. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. An allowance is made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right, and I took it down. You don't see it no more. Let's play the video. This is Triple Darkness's link. Louisiana Army veteran tasered in eye and leaves his sight because of police brutality. Let's go. That's it. Okay, what you ready to say? White been in the hospital for 3 days and said injuries will make. Damn. Oh my goodness. Miss White from Winfield, Louisiana, says he's beaten by police in a brutal attack.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Those who tune in for these commentaries, thanks for tuning in. This one is a story that, man, it's from Louisiana. You know, Veteran Day just passed. But there is a woman, Louisiana Army veteran, is tasered in her eye and lose sight in it. Police brutality attacked her when she asked for a ride home. Right. This occurred a couple of days ago. But this reported what, November 9th. So a couple of days ago, but like I said, just celebrated the holiday. And salute to everyone who served our country. But this woman, her name is White, Tanisha White from Winfield, Louisiana, says she was beaten by police and attacked so badly that it caused her to lose her sight in one eye. Now, Miss White explained that she was at a friend's house when she called the police for a ride home. This is something that she says that she does you know, when she drinks heavily, sometimes she will call and the police at her location take her home. But this time, it got out of hand. That's as far as it goes, as far as what happened. But apparently these police officers was not happy with going to the location, and they grabbed her, threw her down. She has a few broken bones, and she was tasered in her eye. And this is a woman that served our country. It's like it's getting useless to try to speak truth or to try to wake people up, because we are at a point in our life right now that the majority of people, you will hear something, but it will go in one ear and out the other. People don't give a damn until things start happening close to home. Now, this woman didn't deserve to get beat, get tasered, and in a hospital, man. But she's been off for, let's see, White has been in the hospital for the last 3 days and has now learned she will never be able to see out her injured eye again. She is an Army veteran who suffered from PTSD, anxiety and depression. Anxiety and depression. All right, y'all, I just want to share this story with y'all, man. I don't know what to really tell y'all. When you deal with the police, man, it's just some things, I don't know. I would never call the police for a ride home if I was intoxicated, whatever. But she said she did it a few times. This time it got out of hand. Please be safe, y'all. And remember, no matter what's going on, if the lights go out, we all gonna be in the dark, which will make us one. We gotta look out for each other, man.
Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. That is, oh my goodness.
How can
oh my goodness.
Fight brothers, all this gangster.
All right. That was the Walt G show. The Walt G show. Can somebody explain to me why you shoot a video in your car and then take it in the house and put it on the computer? Why not just shoot the whole thing at the computer? I'm just asking. Somebody want to explain that, because Poppy does it too. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You have to go outside to your car? I know these YouTube streets is crazy, but you scared to... I don't even want them to see the inside of my house. I'm going to go get in the car. I'm just saying, and then... But why have the ceiling of your car look like that? See, that leads people to make fun of you. That's why we use the green screen. Thanks to Talk of the Week, we use the green screen. So you can't see nothing but me. You said maybe he has kids making more noise in the house. Two Darling says you should do a comedy night when you just cracking jokes. Laugh out loud, you funny. Who we gonna crack the jokes on? They woke up over here and messed the show up. That's oh man, that's the fastest way to bring trolls in the room. You talking about me? I hear my name. What? What'd you say? What? Well, maybe we should, cause I had a few family members tell me that Friday is not a good day for Family Feud. That they do things with their family Even Triple was having problems with his girl that night. I'm thinking we should move it to Saturday. Anybody in agreement that we should do it on Saturday? So that way y'all can get y'all Friday night romp on. And y'all can have y'all day, with y'all people, and then we can come back and do it on Saturday. So is everybody in agreement? It's a democracy here. Everybody in agreement with Yeah, I see you smiling, Triple. You were tripping that night, you and your girl. I kept telling you, give her a cell phone or something and let her play too. But we'll do that on Saturday. And that way everybody can do what they got to do on Friday, and then we can all come together and have that fun on Saturday. Anybody have any comments? This is a veteran, and we all know about the chimp out. We all know. But how does somebody asking you for a ride lead to that? How does a civilian, she's not a civilian, she's actually military. How does a military veteran get treated like that in this country? Even if the cop didn't want to give her a ride home, out of respect for her being in the military. It's not just you, Night Podcast. It's like 4 people that asked me. You wasn't the only one. There was 4 people that actually asked me. One of them is very high up. They asked me to do it. I hate to say it. I watched the live PD. I don't know if it's an old episode. It was on the DVR. And I just happened to watch it. It was good. Usually they suck. I mean, it was good. They had 2 stories on there that was excellent. They had one where the dude took them on a long chase, and then he ran out the car, and they had to get the Doug to find him. Did y'all see that one? And in that same episode, they had another one where this dude was fighting with the cop, and he was throwing a lady around like a rag doll. And the cop took his ID and threw it. And he was like, even if you get away, goddammit, I got your ID. And he was trying to tase the guy, and the thing fell off. And so he had to use the stun gun part. Remember I told y'all that a taser is the one that got the prongs that shoot out. And then it also has the stun gun prongs. So he had to use the stun gun part to try to make the guy comply from the pain. The stun gun doesn't stop your body movements like the taser does. I was trying to tell y'all so y'all don't get them mixed up. The guy was actually stunning him, and it wasn't doing nothing. As soon as he stopped, the guy started wrestling again. And it was the police, his backup took forever. His backup took forever. And I know that episode is what led me to that dream that I had and Talk of the Week and No Night Podcast know what I'm talking about. I know that episode had something to do with it. And also the fact that the Chromecast had the 2 men on the screen arguing with each other. That's what led to that. That's a good question. That is a good question. No, all right, it's not a big deal, but who did you used to be dubbed the Great? Cause all right, Dub the Great said he got some super content on the way. Just got my camera and everything. All right. If anybody want to check out Dub the Great, let's go to his page. I don't have no problem promoting somebody. All right, this is his page, y'all. Go sit down, David. Go sit down. I'll go ahead and subscribe. Let me hit that bell. All right, let's get back to the show. But that's definitely somebody with a name change. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, Talk of the Week says, are you a name change? Oh, you used to be Vanessa Williams? All right, cool. Dub the Great is different. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Where did her link go? Hold on, I'm trying to find her link. Where did it go? Yeah, I saw that too. All right, y'all. Let me pull this link up. I'm trying to find it in this list. Y'all buried it. Y'all literally buried it. There it is. It says it was an error. I hit your link. It says it was an error. Let me try it again. Yeah, it says it was an error. Well, good news is, I got a bookmark. I ain't even checked on it today. That's probably why I missed it. All right, I'm on the page now. Let me know when we hit it. For an update, it ain't showing up. Where is it? Hold on, let me look at it. I have no idea what the hell that is. The hell? Remove. I have no idea what the hell that is. All right, y'all. We having a problem here. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I don't know what's going on. This thing acting stupid. It's really acting stupid. They won't let me get this link. Well, might as well go ahead and pop that one in there while I'm here. Let's try it one more time. But I don't see it. I'm gonna go back into the chat and try it one more time. Come on, come on, come on. Wait a minute, y'all. This chat scroll. I know y'all can see it. Here it is. Try it one more time. Nope. So what if we go home? Then what? All right. For some reason, your link not working. I see Lady Gaga picking up another seat. Michelle Obama is mad. Oh, they took it down. Okay. All right. Would have been nice to get the most recent update, but I got mine. Let me see here. What's this? Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and fast forward. California's campfire burned hot enough to melt aluminum in cars. I got all these pictures here. Where's the video?
Fear of what still could burn. The latest neighborhood threatened Simi Valley as a new wildfire nearly overruns a major freeway. With 250,000 residents already forced from their homes and most of Southern California on edge, the race is on to put out hotspots. In Malibu, Alex Orbison saw the fire coming, but stayed behind.
The flames were like 50 feet tall.
With the forecast that winds are picking back up, are you nervous?
Well, I'm worried about my property, and I'm more worried about my neighbors.
There's reason to worry. Linda and Johnny Castellano's home in Oak Park received minor damage when the wildfire raced through on Thursday. It burned a second time over the weekend. Their home now, a total loss.
Oh my goodness. That has got to just destroy you. That has got to destroy you. When you sit there and you see your house get burnt and you say, oh, it's still livable. Okay, we got through this. And then you turn around and it come right back and just finish it. That has got to crush you. Doug the Great is right. California has always been a bad place to live in because of the wildfires and earthquakes. I got news for you. Any place that got great weather, typically you want to visit, you don't want to live there. Any place that always got great weather, always got the potential for great disasters. And that's from Miami, and that's from Florida to Mississippi and Louisiana with the floods and the hurricanes, to those Texas twisters, to the California earthquakes and the wildfires. It's just, for some reason, when you get near the equator and you got the islands where the tornadoes just smoke everything. You know, it's like, man. In the Caribbean, you're right, and it's so beautiful. But the destruction, the destructive paths of those earthquakes and tornadoes and wildfires, they pretty too. Until you see the aftermath. Oh, look at the house burn. It's so pretty. Oh my God, now it's burning all the houses. Where we gonna live at? That ain't pretty. You see that lady just throwing stuff in the back of the car like, let me get the heck out of here. I got the baby pictures. I got the heirlooms. I got the wheels. Just throw it in there. Get some clothes so we have something to wear. Just throw it in there. Why are you bringing those plates? I don't care about that China. Bring stuff we need. Triple Darkness says, summer weather is war weather. Dub the Great says, talk of the week, these people are crazy because there's no way I would drop everything and bail. Well, you at least want to get the baby pictures. You at least want to get your insurance documents. You know, you don't want the insurance company, you don't want that to ask them. They might say, you ain't got nothing. And what can you do? If you didn't pay them like through a bank, if you paid them with like money orders, like a lot of people in the inner city do, if you pay them with money orders, unless you got the money order receipts and they say what they for, you can't prove what you paid with them. You'll have years of going through litigation. They decide, hey, you don't have no papers, we ain't gonna deal with you. Papa D says, I'm glad we ain't got none of that extreme weather in the UK. Talking to me says, Papa D, well, you got an hour window to call and chat whenever you want it to for as long as you like. Texas, California, and Arizona is really Mexico. Mexico got beat up and lost it. Let's not get particular. United States belonged to the Indians for a minute. And everybody want to blame the United States, but United States had to take Spain, had to take Florida from Spain. They had to take the Pacific Northwest and the Midwest from the French. So United States wasn't the only ones here. And as we moved, as the colonies spread out, you had to take on Indians and you had to take on other countries and knock them out. That's why me and Talk of the Week gonna have a debate on who really discovered America. Triple Darkness says California is a Latin name. Dr. Gray said she was getting the F out of there. I get out of there too. What you mean? You gonna stand there and burn up? Don't get me wrong. If you earn something one time, you can earn it again. If you can earn something one time, you can do it again. A year ago when I first started making videos, I was getting 1, 2, 3 views. After the true stuff, I was getting views as high as 600, 700. But then when I came back to myself, I went back down to 30, 40 views. We got back up the 250 mark. Then Steve came along, and all of a sudden, we went back down. We keep getting flagged. We went flagged 18 times now. Every time, because y'all don't know where I am. I don't know how. All the channels are named the same thing, but we go right back down. Just as few as 2 weeks ago, we were doing like 30 views. So, you can get back up. You can get knocked down. You know, in the summer, we were doing 300 views a show. 250, 300. Now we do 50, 60, 90, 120. We in that range. You can get back up, but you got to be alive to do it. I understand you want your jewelry. I know you want your shoes, ladies. But you can get that again. But if you're going to burn up trying to save that stuff, there's an old saying. There's a season for everything. Triple Darkness says, that's why I don't take down my video. My views is up. Whether you take them down or not, if the people want to come see you, they're going to come see you. There were times when I had nobody in the chat, and I would still get 100 and something people to watch the show. So even though they didn't chat, they still watched. So I really don't go by the view count so much, because unless you're doing 2,000 videos every day, there's, you know, you're not going to make no money on YouTube off AdSense unless you're getting 2,000 views consistently. I think it's $5 for every 1,000, if I'm correct. It's something like 5,000 for every 1,000 view, and the person got to at least watch, I think, 5 minutes of your show. If somebody turn to it and say, "Oh, I don't like this," and turn back, it don't count. So you could have 300 people come and say, "Oh, I don't like this." Ugh, triple who? And click off. It don't count. Talk of the Week says, I have a crazy idea for you, BD, for a show. All right. The Other Great says, wait a minute, where Papa D at? He said, I support others like I want them to support me. That's a great attitude to have, Dub the Great. All right, y'all. Triple dropped the link Let's check it out. Oh, that's right. You can't do it here. Oh, man, I forgot. Oh, my bad. I took it from the wrong side. Pop the chat out again. All right. Now restore the chat. There it is. So play a video. All right, this is running Rebel page here. You got 47, 15, 60. That's not bad. They're gonna vary. 29. He got 371 off of Lord Superb. $123. 61. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Let me pop that chat out real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know I'm subbed to you on the other BD, on the other BDS, so we got a flagged on a couple weeks ago. All right, I'm just making sure. All right, anybody have any more? Wait a minute, I think I got another video on the fire. Hold on, and I got a video of Donald Trump saying something stupid. Give me a sec here, cause we gotta delete that. Uh-oh, I made a mistake and got the same video. That means one video ain't here. Well, let's go ahead and delete that. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. This is a story that we covered on Friday, but it was fresh. It wasn't a story. It was just somebody saying something about it. Now we got the man.
The opioid my doctor prescribed for my chronic.
If y'all listen to the show Friday, y'all heard me talk about how this man had to hide in the creek as the fire went by with the dogs. We're going to hear from the man. Because could you imagine trying to keep 2 dogs in the water still while these flames pass you? I want to hear this story.
Thousands of homes. Jamie Hukas is there.
Let's get it.
Clouds of thick black smoke have engulfed the picturesque California hillsides. Santa Ana wind gusts started to pick up in Southern California, putting people near the Woolsey fire on edge. More than 83,000 acres have burned, and at least 170 homes were wiped out. Matt Armbruster survived the fire. We met him Friday when he told us he and his dog laid in a creek to stay safe.
And this was all burning.
We met back up with him today.
You're still nervous.
I'm a little nervous about my house.
Armbruster was told to evacuate but didn't. Then, when the fire looked like it was coming for his home, he panicked and headed to that nearby creek.
This brush here is completely filled up high.
He stayed here for almost 2 hours as the fire burned around him.
Did you think you were going to die?
I thought for sure.
This is the concern in these high winds. Just one small hotspot can turn into a much larger blaze.
This is a wind-driven event, and the winds are coming back, as we just said. So everybody needs to remain vigilant still.
John Benedict is with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
Well, I've been evacuated twice, so I totally understand just the heartache and the stress that's involved in the evacuation process.
While firefighters battled on the front lines, they also found themselves fighting a Twitter war with the president, who blamed forest mismanagement. The president of the Association of California Professional Firefighters fired back, calling President Trump's message ill-informed, ill-timed, and demeaning to those who are suffering.
Arm Brewster was reluctant to talk to us
Look at
because
that,
not only
y'all.
did he survive, but so did his home. And so many others in his neighborhood are returning to scenes like this.
Lord Jesus.
DeMarco, I can tell you that many in this area are concerned because the strong winds have picked back up today.
All right, Jamie Hugas reporting. Jamie, thank you.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
opioid my doctor prescribed for my chronic back pain backed me up.
Oh, my goodness. I can't imagine. Y'all, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. I feel for those people. I do. That is... I'm going to tell y'all something. With all the crime we got here, and this is a sad thing to say, I got a better chance of being murdered. I got a better chance of being murdered than being in one of these disasters. And I live on the East Coast. I got a better chance of getting murdered than being in one of these disasters. Y'all know how depressing that is? It's after I had left after I left Vic Chat and came on, his show kept going. And I was watching the lady in Indy, and she was talking about it. Was that Tony that was on there? They kept saying, turn your mic down or something. That what the chat kept saying, turn your mic down. Is that what you talking about? And there really is a nightcrawler. No night bycast. You know what I'm talking about. There really is a nightcrawler. I don't know who that dude was on, but I ain't gonna comment. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, like I said, I was watching that show, and I had flashbacks. If y'all remember when True was doing the show, where y'all was watching the video, and I got a phone call from Social Security, and I thought y'all couldn't hear me, and you could, and Truth Nation went ham with it. And so I went on and I put 3 different videos, my worst videos about True. I put them 3 different videos. I made them live even though they were old. And then I went in True Freeman chat. I went in there and I attacked everybody. I was just throwing insults here and there. I was just breaking down Truth Nation. And they kept saying, you want us to block them, True? And he was like, no, let them talk. Let's get them. And after about 20 minutes, they went on and blocked me. So then I came back on another channel and I started ripping them again. And then they blocked me again. I said, you know what? I improved my point. They didn't wear me down to the point that I kept saying, I'm going to hang up. I wore them down. So they had to block me. The stuff that I was saying was straight fire. And after that, I was like, man, I left them alone. That's why I said I was surprised when somebody came in the chat and was talking about, Bubba Derrick said, thank you. He's doing well off your name, and now he getting donations and stuff. And Tree was like, what? So you want me to go say something? The man doing his own thing ain't bothering me. So why you bring him up? And I was like, whoa. I said, whoa. I got kicked out of Zone Chat too, a chump. I said it, a chump. I'm sorry, ain't nowhere in the world. If I was on the damn Soda You Dig, man, even with my looks, if I was on the Soda You Dig and you had that many people watching you, and you still gotta put the Tommy and True in your title, man, you suck. I'm sorry, you suck. You suck. Ain't nowhere in the world I could get that kind of backing and leave and not have nothing. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh. Shoot. I just don't understand. Like I said, I was watching that Tommy show, and man, I ain't, he a fellow YouTuber, and he's, successful. I said it earlier to somebody in the chat. He's successful at what he does. I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not gonna bully nobody. I'll mention it. Just like we need $105 to keep this Wi-Fi on so I can keep coming to y'all in 2K. If we have to go to the cell phone, I did a cell phone test today when the computer was blank and they had nothing on it. And the best it could do was 900 to 1500. At one point it said 17 at its greatest. We need 2500 gigabytes to do 720. And 720 to me is trash. So that means we're going to have to go down to, if y'all remember the prison movies. Remember the 2 DC prison movies that I played? That's the quality we're going to have to go down to. That's the only thing the phones can push. So I don't know if I'm going to keep going live. I might have to just start doing videos, recording them, and then uploading them. I know I can upload them at this ratio, but I can't stream it. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, nobody don't want to help keep the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Maybe I can start focusing on other things, because obviously the channel ain't worth saving. Let's see what's going on in chat. Talk of the Week says, I've been kicked out of True Fame in his own chat. Tony Hogan has always been good with me. Triple Darkness says, cool, no night by Cash, but he was disrespecting Scorpio. So after Tony Hogan. Tony Hogan helped me out this summer. I don't know what happened with that. No night by Cash says, but I bet if you call me, it'd be, see if I donate 1 cent. Doug the Gray said, he's going to hate me and I only live about 45 minutes away. So it's whatever with his BASS. My guy says, I didn't hear that, Triple. I was in and out. He said, nobody cares. Fuck Chucky for calling you a B. Talking to Week says, bullying your donors is the worst way to keep them at Donate by Cares. I'll be damned. I get bullied by somebody I donate to often. Donate by Cares says, thanks, Triple, but it's his loss. Triple says, check this out, Donate by Cares. And this, when I hear says, Zappy talk. Triple Darkness says, you're welcome. Doug the Great said, who's your Wi-Fi carrier? We got an Xfinity. Triple Darkness said, check this one out too, Night by Cares. No Night by Cares said, I try. No Night by Cares, you've been carrying us all this time. It's time for somebody else to step up. And if nobody else wants to step up, then nobody think it's worth saving. Ain't no need in getting in a tizzy. But like I said, the S5, unless it's plugged up, it won't even work. It just loops to the logo, Samsung logo. It just loops. You gotta have it plugged up. So that was the powerhouse. That was my powerhouse phone. That's what ran it before we got the Wi-Fi. The other phone The only thing this phone was good for was live streaming. And now the battery, you cannot change the battery on this. It's irreplaceable. And the battery's dying. So I ordered a selfie stick that has a built-in, it has a built-in power booster. And so I'm going to the market and the phone's going to die. Ain't no getting around it. The phone's going to die. Until that power booster get here, I don't know how I'm going to keep the phone on. This phone been plugged up all day. It's at 46%. It's been plugged up all day and it's at 46%. So, like I said, we can't complain. We wore the phones out. Y'all remember when I was doing like Steve, where I had the 40-inch TV and I had it projecting to the TV, and then I was recording it with the other cell phone. And remember the cell phones kept dying? Y'all remember? So we basically wore them out. You know, we wore them batteries out. We were doing 8, 10-hour streams, you know, and cell phones were pushing them. Even when you plug them up, that's too much stress to put on a cell phone. So we killed them. Dub the Great says, I have Xfinity 2 and I have the Extreme Wi-Fi Blast or whatever it's called, and I've been having a number of problems out of them thus far as my Wi-Fi goes, but they're supposed to come out. I heard about that Extreme Wi-Fi Blast. I can't afford it. I can't afford what I got now. After I pay rent and BG&E and get my prescriptions, I'm tapped. And like I say, No Night by Kaz has been helping us along. Tyrone helped out me. Talk of the Week helped out a couple times. Lala helped out. Like I said, Tony Hogan helped out once. Taz used to help out. Ben K used to help out. Mandy helped out a couple times. That's how just those few people been just pushing us. They've been keeping us going. But, you know, it's kind of sad, you know, at our heyday, we was doing 300 views a show. That's 300 people. And I went to do a GoFundMe today. I've had a GoFundMe up for 3 months. They ain't $1 on it. I've had the Patreon up for 4 months. They ain't $1 on it. So, what can you do? Nobody cares as if Vic's still. I don't know. It might be. He deletes a lot of his streams. Oh yeah, Smitty. I forgot about Smitty. I'm sorry. You writing on about Nobody Cares. I forgot about Smitty. Smitty said that she'll be back in November, but hopefully she'll be back. Dr. Gray said it's hard out here for. Calgary says, I hope she's well at Nobody Cares. I talked to her a couple months ago. She said she was having problems, and she said she had a relative moving in, and she said she'd be back in November. So we'll see. But if you're out there, Smitty, we do miss you. Yeah, Lady Lava, we miss her too. I don't know what's going on. I've apologized her. I was on there today. They asked me to put my email address in. I put it in, and the damn thing popped up, and it was for the Wi-Fi. You have to post it. I thought everybody would know about it. But I had started it over, and then it started asking me for a video, and I was like, man, I don't even had I didn't even have anything up yet, so I couldn't do the video, so I just stopped. I'll probably go back and check it out tomorrow and try and finish it. Cause y'all know tomorrow Family Feud, and I have to get the I have to go search for the template for the Family Feud, and I gotta put all your names in again. And the people, we never had the same people, so I don't know what names to put in. Triple Darkness says your antennas gotta go up when the ops come around. My antenna does go up, but I try to peacefully push them out the door. If y'all remember what I told you when I was a security guard, you want to peacefully push people out the door. And some people you can't peacefully push out the door. And that's where the problems come in. You really don't want to block somebody that's not that bad because you don't have that many people willing to chat. I got people that's willing to come. I got people that's willing to watch. But only certain people would chat. And if somebody chatting, you really don't want to just block them out because then they'll get mad and won't come back. You try to peacefully ask them to exit, you know? And then after a while, you gotta say, look, man, I done told you 10 times, man. I'm not gonna tell you again. Please leave. Then you gotta block them. Then they go run to another chat. Oh, I just got blocked over there on the BD show. That fat motherfucker blocked me. Goddamn. But that old, I get blocked and I'm gonna donate $5. The last time it was 57 cents he donated. And then come back with another channel and then say, I just donated. Why I get blocked? Like, you think that you, huh? To me, that's an insult. You only did it so you could have something to say when you came back. You didn't do it because you appreciate the show. You did it to cause trouble. That's what it seemed like to me. So, Monica says, right, but hurts others. So do what you do. Sad we all can't get along as adults. Triple Darkness says, she is a op. She wish death on you, bro. And Lord the Great said, the only op I got of now is how. Actually, that whole time that she was doing all that yelling, I didn't say anything. And everybody in the chat was like, I even said, she even holding up her end of the bargain. I haven't seen a video if she said anything about me. Now, when she made that comment, when she was talking about Vic House, and she was like, I don't know what it is with these YouTubers when they ain't even got a good place to live. They always want to bring in some kind of animal. I knew I was included in that, but she didn't say my name, so I let it go. So, I let it go. But I knew I was included in that. I knew me, Tyra, and Vic was included in that. I think Tommy too. Don't Tommy got a cat. I think we all was included in that, but I let it go. I said so in the chat. Everybody in the chat said, man, she wish you did 3 days ago. That's when I went in. You know, if one person would have said it, I wouldn't pay no mind. Like 3 or 4 people said it. I said, okay, well, it's got to be true. 3 or 4 people said it. One person said it. So, you know, I went on and had me a ball up in that. But she didn't acknowledge it in the video because she put up a 2-parter of the video. I think she was more concerned with Scorpio Sings and I think Tony. Oh, you said she takes her lives down when she finished streaming, so you ain't gonna see it. Yeah, we talking about her. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm still trying to honor the rules of the truth, but when I see her do something, then it be on. Triple Darkness asked me to back off of Zero. Smoothies. I like to put a foot right up her butt. I'm sorry. I said it. Anybody want to go wrong with that? I like to take my foot and shove it. Just kick it where the sun don't shine. I don't know if she male or female. Smoothies was the one that gave that PayPal link and started all that mess. So, I definitely... I literally believe if she was standing in front of me or he, I probably would knock him down the steps and wouldn't even blink. Be like, oh no, you fell. I didn't knock you down. I could barely stand up myself. What do you mean? Yeah, it's okay, but you know what? That's all they can do is talk. That's how that whole thing started. The host wanted to talk about Tommy and Vic, but the chat was concerned about my Amazon list. Which, if ain't nobody gonna support the Wi-Fi, could somebody help with this? Can y'all see this right here? It's called the Instant Air 360. This clips on to your charging port of your cell phone, and it allows you to do 360 degree video. It's 2 lenses on it, and it gives you a full 380 degree view. And you can live stream to YouTube on it. So you can literally do a live stream. Are there any content creators listening? Because I don't have the money to get it. But if somebody want to be the first one, this will allow you, and they make one for iPhone too. I wish I had an iPhone. And you know, they got so many of these for the iPhone that's like $30. That's like $40. Why the heck is ours $80? Ours is $80. That's crazy. But if any of y'all want to look on YouTube, Insta 360 Air, type that in. I guarantee you, it's tutorials on there that'll show you how to do live streams. Live streaming. So you can be out walking around and you can have that 360 degree view. And some of y'all will say, well, what's so special about a 360 degree view? If you watching a video, it's a lot special. Because you can say I was walking up the street and say something was going on beside me and I didn't notice it, but y'all noticed it. And I'm just not even looking at it. With a 360, you can actually scroll over and take a look. If you on your computer, actually, let me see if I can show y'all. Show y'all better than I can tell you. Let me see if I can show y'all. All right, y'all. This is Mega Coaster. Get ready to drop 360. Look at the quality, y'all. They uploaded it in 2K. Cool. Because that thing can do 3K. Now, if y'all look, I don't have to look at the view they're giving me. I can move the screen around. Look at that. I paused it. You can actually look around and see everything. I'm not good at working this yet. But you literally can look around and see what you want to see. And for those of y'all who say, who watch it, it got 50,107,254 views. It got 50,107,254 views. Just somebody on a roller coaster. Wait a minute. I messed up here. Hold on a second. I don't want that. Why would you make me go here? Oh, Lord. Why would you make me go here? Well, take me all the way back out then. Take me all the way back out. Wait a minute. All right, go to live stream. And it still brought us here. We don't want this, man. We are on BDS. All right, just back all the way out then. Just back all the way out. Just back all the way out. Let's come in again. All right, I'm gonna take the chat. I'm trying to get back here. It knocked me out. It's got me on the main email channel. I'm trying to get back to the Right Brother Derrick show. All right, now go to live streaming. Come on. So I can see the chat. Come on, man. All right, here we go. All right, what's going on in the chat? So Darkness says, yeah, please, nobody talk bad about Zero. I would appreciate it. No Night by Cat says, where's the army? Dove the Great says, the army in the effing building. No Night by Cat says, Triple, she talks pure S about me, so No Night by Cat says, thumbs up to Dub. Super Darkness says, oh yeah, shout out to Victimone and the whole Victimone army. Super Darkness says, oh word bot, oh word Nightbot. Damn, Zero's a sweet person, just like you, Nightbot. It's because of KK, she acting like a demon. I apologize for Zero, okay? Talk of the Week said, it does look awesome, I can't lie. Neptunes fan saying, just passing through. What's going on, Neptunes? You still here? What's going on, Neptunes? I know you from Vic Chat. Doug the Great said, that's nice. Don't Have Back Cat says, I used to ride, not anymore. What, the roller coasters? Triple Darkness says, Neptune fan salute. Don't Have Back Cat says, hey, Neptunes. Doug the Great said, what's up? He said, Neptune's fan says, salutations, everyone. No Night by Cat says, what's good, Neptunes? And Papa D says, what's good, Neptunes? No Night by Cat says, I sincerely appreciate you, Triple. All right, we up to date. But yeah, the comments you did make, sometimes I do wonder what happened to the army. It seemed like, I gotta say, I had fun when I went there last time, but the last 4 times that I've gone into the chat, I've been giving a hard time. It's like the people have forgot. You know, it's like they forgot. I'm part of the army too. But they forgot. I think it's because I'm not beefing with I'm not with the beefs anymore. Now, like I said, with True Freeman being down right now, even though they couldn't wait to pounce on him when he came back. God darn. Come right back acting like a daggone fool. But like I said, that 360 degree, that is the joint. Now, they have cheaper ones. They have cheaper ones, but you can't. It's one for $65. The only ones that you can go live on are like 60 and up. And I'm saying if you out and about, like if I wanted to take the light rail and go way out into the rural areas, and we could walk around and chat while I'm walking, you ain't got to look at me. You can scan around, and instead of seeing the path I'm walking on, you literally can see everything in a 360 degree. You literally can pan around and see everything. You might see a house you might want to buy, and you be like, man, how come Brother Derrick won't turn around and let me see that house? All you gotta do is just pan over there and look. For you perverts out there, you might see a pretty lady. I shouldn't say pervert. But for you, you might see, or y'all women, y'all might say, look at that handsome dude with no shirt on. I'm not gonna look at him, so I'm not gonna have the camera on him. But the lenses will pick him up. All you gotta do is scroll on over there and get your look on. Nobody will know. That's why I think that is a great technology. I always discover the technology. I just ain't got the damn funds to back it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for something new. Something new, you know, to bring us up on. Dr. Gray says, True have done a lot of whole BS, period. Dr. Gray said, that camera is hot. And it's different kinds. You actually can get one you can mount and take with you. But this one attaches to your cell phone. So you know how some people go live from their cell phone? You can actually attach it. And you can go live. And you can be on YouTube. Let me see.
YouTube is great for people that...
These commercials get on my nerves. This is called Insta360. Watching it under the rules of fair use.
Thank you for choosing the Insta360 Air 360 VR camera. After watching this tutorial video, you'll be able to use the Insta360 Air to take 360-degree photos and videos and share them on social media. Let's have a look at some of what you can do with the Insta360 Air. In this tutorial, we'll be walking you through how to shoot videos like this on your own. First, remove the Insta360 Air from its package. An instructional booklet, warranty card, and a pin for resetting the camera firmware are also inside the box. Please hold on to these so that you can use them for future upgrades or maintenance. By scanning the QR code on the back of the package or the QR code on the screen, you'll be able to download the Insta360 Air app. On the home screen of the Insta360 Air app, you'll see Daily Selections, a collection of the best 360-degree photos and videos from the Insta360 community around the world. You can simply tap them once to view in 360. The Air is compatible with Android phones that use both connector types, micro USB and USB Type-C. On the back of the box, you can see your Insta360 Air's connector type. You can also use an adapter to use your Air on phones with a different connector type. Before shooting, remove the Insta360 Air from the silicone case like this. Please wipe the lenses gently with a cloth to ensure the best image quality. Connect the Insta360 Air to your phone. A continuous green light means the connection is successful. Open the Air app or wait for it to open automatically. Now simply navigate to the camera interface by hitting the camera icon in the bottom right, and you'll be ready to start shooting. On the camera interface, find the video mode button just over the shutter button. Hit the shutter button to start recording. You can stop your recording by hitting the button again. After shooting, you can review the photos and videos you've taken by hitting the round album icon in the bottom left. The default viewing mode is fisheye. By clicking the viewing mode button at the bottom of the screen, you can select the perspective you like. To view in a VR headset, click the setting menu in the upper right and choose VR mode. It's easy to share 360 photos and videos to your friends through the Air app. Open the photo or video you want to share. Hit the share button in the top right and then choose your platform of choice. If you want to export photos and videos to your local phone album, first open them in the in-app album. After hitting the share button, there's an option in the platform list called Local. Hit this to export your 360 photos and videos to your phone album.
What he didn't tell you is that you can stream to YouTube and Facebook. That's what I thought he was going to tell us. All right, let me come back. Let me stop boring y'all with this. Because the Wi-Fi more important. Let me see what's going on with the chat. Anybody have any comments? We'll get to the next story. Talk of the week says a 360 cam attached to a drone. That's been done already, Tyrone. That's not a new idea. It's been done already. 360 degree camera on. That already popped up. Matter of fact, there's the Insta360 camera on a Phantom drone. Let's go watch it. All right, this is done by Ready Set Drone. Skip ahead, and here we go.
Insta360 here, and I've got my Phantom 4 Pro. And I had this cool realization because I wanted to fly the Insta360 on the Phantom 4 Pro, and I realized that I might have the hardware to do this without having to rig something very custom. And that is, LoomCube makes these mounts that actually hold the Loom Cubes on the drone, and these things are already designed to go under the landing gear of the Phantom 4 Pro. So now, what I'm gonna...
Now, the Insta360 he has is the new version. They're like $300. Those are the ones that you actually can put in. You can actually put it someplace where you can see yourself, and you can actually stream from a computer with it. The only problem is that you can't power it. Once you charge it up, you gotta wait for when the battery run down. You gotta stop and recharge it. That's why I didn't look into it.
What I'm gonna do is check to see if the thread, I believe it's 1/4 inch thread, is correct for this, and it is. So you can see this goes right onto the LoomCube mount. And now I'm just going to take this and click it onto the bottom here. Now, they're actually designed to go on the sides like this, and they use, I just turned the Insta360 on. Turn it off. They're actually designed to go on the sides like this to hold the Loom Cubes facing forward or down. But I'm going to put it on the bottom, and I'm going to use a couple of boxes to set this thing on so this can hang below and take off straight up, because this isn't really a good drone to hand launch. So let me go ahead and get that rigged up, and then we will fly the Insta360 and see how it does with it attached to a Phantom 4 Pro. Alright, so I got the Insta360 mounted very easily. Again, this is the bracket that normally holds on to the Loom Cube, and it basically is the same thread, so it matches. And then I just used a couple of zip ties over here on the sides in order to make sure this isn't going to slide back and forth. I have it pretty close to the center because I feel like that's going to be the best center of gravity. So what I'm going to do is actually set this on a box and a box so that it has the ability to let this down in between and it can take off that way. So let's see how it does.
Pretty cool.
Okay, let's fly it around a bit. And it's handling it just fine as far as the extra weight. It's a big quad compared to a lot of them though, so that's not surprising. Now, my visual positioning system is actually seeing the camera. It's giving me BPS 0.3 feet, meaning that there's something within a few inches of the visual positioning system, and that would be the camera. So maybe I should turn that off.
Drones are cool. All right, Papa D, you have a good night, buddy.
And look what happened. There's no camera on there. Ruh-roh.
He lost the camera.
See if I can find it.
Okay, I had enough. He lost the camera, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He lost the camera, y'all. Oh my goodness. What's that? I think that was an X he had. That one is $31.98. I believe he had this one. I'm not sure, but that one's $400. That one's $419. Here's the recode. The first version, I found one for $40, but it only holds 4 megabytes and only record for 4 minutes. Who the hell came up with that idea? Anyway, let's get back to the news. What Tyrone brought that up. Want to let him know that it's already been done. I ain't got no big dreams. I asked for the $8 one. I ain't asked for the. One of them boys was $1,300. Shoot, I got a lot better things to buy than that. Please. All right. Dove the Gray said, I was just looking on eBay and saw some. Don't have a cash. I give everybody a chance. I did give him, but second day I got blocked. Not going to support you, calling us dumb bees, etc. He's crazy. She talking about Chucky Ozone. Talk of the Week says, isn't 2 days a record at No Night by Cass? I used to see people go after a few seconds, haha. Papa D says, haha, I made one comment and got blocked. Nobody cares, says, emojis that talk of the Week says, Papa D just managed to get a toe in the door before getting caught. Whatever Cass says, Papa, at least I'm not alone. Papa D says, but it was about him being father to Loli's puppies, so I was asking for it. Triple Dalton says, the Talk of the Week smiles. None of my kids says, BD, you got champagne taste on a beer budget. It ain't a matter of having a taste. It's just technology. I got to take. I tell you, losing my health undercut me. If I'd known about YouTube, man, when I was at my heyday, oh my goodness, the stuff that I be doing. Y'all would tune in and be like, what he got for us today? What does Brother Derrick have planned for us today? Triple Darkness said, I seen a drone for $23 yesterday. I saw one for $17. You wasn't watching us then, because I actually brought it up on the I actually brought it up on the show. The problem was the battery lasted about 7 minutes. The drone was like $16. No, the drone was $17, right? The battery, replacement batteries were $16. The batteries cost as much as the drone. There's something wrong with the battery in this camera. I paid $22 for this camera. And y'all seen it. It's a beautiful picture on it. 1080p, beautiful. Do you know that a replacement battery costs $17? One. A replacement battery costs as much as, you might as well get a new camera. I can literally get a new action camera for like, I saw one, the reviews on it were terrible. I saw one for $10, 1080p. I literally saw one for $10. The reviews on it was trash. I thought about getting it though, because it go on the cart, you know, when I'm walking around. But I was like, if I get a 360 degree, instead of you just seeing the one view with it being on the cart dragging behind me, you can see everything. Why would you just want to see the one view from this lens, even though it's a 170 wide view, when you can see everything? You know? So, but if any of y'all got an action camera, make sure you use it. See, after I had the problem with the drug dealers, I really hadn't been using it, and the battery just died out. So, but no, I don't have big dreams and big tastes. I know where I'm at in life, but it's tough when you see the things and you actually got the time to figure out how to use them. See, there's people that got money, but they ain't got the time. They running around doing this and that. They ain't got the time. I got the time to sit here and figure it out. I'm still struggling. Right now, I got the Sega 32X. I got the Sega CD. I got the Sega Saturn. I got the Sega Dreamcast. Totally failed with the GameCube. I got the 64. Still haven't tried out Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo. I failed with the Xbox. And I failed with the PlayStation 2 and 3. Now you saying to yourself, how is somebody with no money naming all these consoles? You put them all together, you probably talking about $3,000. How am I talking about all these consoles? Because I figured out how to do them for free. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But you gotta have the time to sit there and fiddle with it, and you gotta get this, and you need a bias for that, and you gotta get this for the. If anybody watched my last gaming show, I was trying to run the Sega Saturn, and it was asking me for a bias, and I had the bias, and I put it in the right folder, and it was still asking me for it, and I had to literally go, and I'm online doing this. I had to literally go and figure out what they wanted. Well, and I hope people learned from that. I hope people didn't turn off. I hope they learned from that, because everything is a learning process. And I had to still set up all these different. I got them downloaded because they're right here. I got the RetroArch. I got the N64. I got the Kega Fusion. That Kega Fusion can run the regular Sega, the Sega 32X. It can run the Sega CD. And then this one, the RetroArch, it runs almost everything. Everything low budget. Everything under the PS1. So you can get on this one platform. But the thing that's on here, you can get them separately. PlayStation 1, I run it off of here. The Sega Dreamcast, I run it off of here. But the Sega Saturn, I run off of here. But I run the CD and the 32X off the Fusion. And if y'all watch that video, you will see the difference. In fact, I'm gonna make a video showing the difference in quality. And then when you get to the 64 and you start seeing the 3D elements, you see how the gaming has changed. The games that you see them playing nowadays, Call of Duty and whatever, when you go back, our games didn't look nothing like that. Some of y'all that got some age on you, y'all remember Pitfall, Super Breakout. Remember the original Pac-Man on the Commodore 600? Who goes that far back? Look at them games and look at the games nowadays. You sitting here like, I can't get into the Sega CD because a lot of them games, they actually took quick time, little short videos from movies, and they tried to make video games out of them. And actually, you spend the time watching a quick time video, and then you start shooting at people in the video. And you literally have to talk to the people in the video, and they got these like little messages you can pick, and you scroll down and you pick the message to talk to them. Man, I want to beat somebody up. I don't want to be talking to nobody. I'm just saying, who wants to be talking to? I want to fight. I like the fighting games. I like the driving games. You know, those are the games I like. So when y'all see me playing, that's what I'm doing. And to make these games hard so you don't get bored of them quick, the driving is terrible. All right. Is this chat up to date? All right, somebody says even just 4 minutes of drone footage can change a whole YouTube video. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a drone, but I know nobody ain't gonna get it. So it's like a I want to put it on there, but I know somebody I'm getting. Darius McCurry says it's a rare condition in this day and age to read any news on a newspaper page. I love Urkel. Darius McCurry. For those of y'all that don't know, that was Eddie. That was the Carl Winslow's son. Off of Family Matters, if y'all didn't know. We prefer when you be yourself, but okay, Darius. Welcome to the BD show. Triple Darkness says that's how they get you. Okay. Darius says hi. No Night by Cass. No Night by Cass says, is that the webcam? No, it's not a webcam. The webcam sits on top of the computer monitor and looks at you. Dr. Gray said, my grandma always told me to get what you pay for. It didn't mean anything back to me, but it means the world to me now. Well, I can't afford to pay nothing, so I'm grateful that I'm able to figure out how to use the games. I'm grateful that people, you know, support those things for free and update them. I'm grateful. Otherwise, I would never get to play the games that I didn't get to play when I was working so much. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. I can't remember the rest of the words. And in this gentle world, something. Nobody said, I wonder where Naya is. I hope she's okay since the accident. Yeah, I hope Naya is too. That's great. He said, you looking for a good camera to do your videos and vlogging off. Try Andorra 4K, $156 on eBay. If I can't get 105 for the Wi-Fi, how am I gonna get 156? And we don't need a 4K camera. YouTube doesn't handle 4 and 8K that well. Y'all remember the other day when we did the test? When I ran it without streaming, it was struggling. And actually, the first 360 video I showed you, I had to bring it down to 1080. I had to bring it down. For some reason, YouTube has not fixed that yet. So, I'm not even worried about 4K because YouTube is not really set up to handle it. I'm saying YouTube ain't ready. So, that's like, ain't no need in going high for something they're not ready for. But, y'all saw the views. Them people just on a roller coaster. Ain't talking, ain't doing nothing, ain't entertaining you. They just on a roller coaster. Showing you video of people on a roller coaster. They got all those views. 50 million views. Man, if I can go down in the harbor and walk around, if I can get on the light rail, if I go get on the subway, y'all imagine the views? If I can go out and walk around the parks and the golf courses and go to the lakes, you know what I'm saying? Could y'all imagine the views? How the show would grow? If I can get into that department. And anybody that's listening in, I'm giving out knowledge. But ain't nobody listening. That's why I don't worry. Nobody listen. Some of y'all got the money to go do it. But y'all won't, and eventually y'all get around. I'll find my way to get it somehow. Dr. Gray said, OTS is a super awesome camera. Dr. Gray said, damn, BD, you got all the Segas. I ain't got nothing but 2 controllers. I ain't got nothing but 2 controllers. That's all I need. The controllers and the computer. That's it. One of them, the one I already had, I think I paid $14 for it like 5 or 6 years ago. And No Night by Cash bought this one for us right before the summer, I believe. And it took me a while to figure out how to do the N64. And she gave me a kick in the butt. She said, didn't I get you a controller? And so I said, well, let me hurry up and figure out how to use this thing. She gave me a little kick in the butt. And I figured it out. Talking to Week said, this is the best chat I've seen in a long time. Talking to Week says, I love Sega and Atari. Talking to Week says, BD letting the anger out on innocent game victims laugh out loud. Well, it's better than letting it out on innocent YouTubers. Dr. Gray says, Black Friday, you can get whatever for the low. No Night by Cash says, talk, see, champagne, taste, beer, budget. I ain't got no money. But the brain don't know that. The brain figures stuff out. I sit and fiddle with something, and I'll be talking to some of y'all in the chat, and y'all hear me. God darn, I can't get this right. I keep the. I'm sitting right here trying to figure stuff out. Falling asleep in the chair, falling out on the floor, getting up, getting right back to it. Nobody cares. Triple Darkness says, this day in my age, rap is like a plague. I married this shit. Y'all still engaged. Chloe says, only time I have champagne tastes is in my sleep dreams. Nobody cares says, ditto talk. Dr. Gray says, say, if we all look out for each other, and there's nothing we can't do as a human race, but we all got to come together. Easier said than done. I done videos on that and ain't got no traction. And then I'll watch somebody else just say a hint of what I say and have 300 people watching. I'm just sitting here looking like, huh? I done said that like 50 times. Not only do I say it, I tell you how to do it. I tell you how to start right now. And don't get no traction. And I was going to do a sermon on that, but I couldn't get the computer up in time. But I'll probably do it this Sunday. But people don't realize the ones you think they got the answer, those are the ones that God don't want to fool with. And people don't realize that. The people you think got the answer are the ones that God don't want to fool with. And if y'all don't believe me, go to Corinthians 1. Because that's what I was going to do the sermon on, Corinthians 1. Go take a looky. Y'all want a preview. It ain't the flashy person. It ain't the person that seems to have it all together. It ain't the person with the looks. That's not the ones. And like I said, nobody answered my question. Find me one prophet that was rich. Look through the Bible and find me one prophet that was rich. Just find me one. And I told y'all you can't use Job because Job wasn't a prophet. Shit. Let me see. I can't imagine BD fighting through a Black Friday crowd for the deals. None ever cares. Says anybody here an update on that couple who kept that veteran money from GoFundMe? No, I ain't heard nothing about it. I've been wondering about that. Me and you think a lot alike on that podcast. I've been trying to find something on that. I didn't want to bring it up because I can't find nothing. Y'all be like, well, pull it up. And I'll be like, I can't find nothing. I haven't heard anything about them people. Afro Samurai says, all commercialism. Why would you say that, Afro Samurai? Because the one thing that you haven't heard from the Brother Derrick show, you ain't heard me advertise nothing. I watched my boy JD from New York last night and talk with a week and vouch for this. He used to have a great wrestling telecast. Now, all he do is promote stuff. All he do. Come on. You know you got to get your t-shirt. You got to get your heading for $100,000 t-shirt. Come on. You know you got to get it. They do it for Roman t-shirts. Come on, you got to buy the razors. Come buy the razors. If I don't use them, I won't tell you about them. Well, why don't you get the books? Get the books on CD. You can get the books on CD, or you can get them, download them on your cell phone, and you can listen to them while you're driving. Come on and get the books. They give you the first book free, and that's like the whole show. The whole show. talking about advertisements. I'm like, man, you done sold out. I understand once you get somewhere, but man, don't piss off your viewers. I understand, you want to make a little change, but that's selling out. Nobody want to listen to a whole bunch of commercials. My cat says, sounds good, Dub. Talker the Week says, are you doing all your comment on True Freeman, Dub? Dub the Great says, you right, BD. No Nightbot says, think talking about shopping, BD. Dub the Great says, Talk of the World, absolutely, I will not just be talking about Tyra Lane. Wouldn't waste my time on it, but he's going to get some work, though. Other we said, I think BD misunderstood too. I misunderstood what? And yeah, Talk of the Week is right. The last I heard, the GoFundMe promised to pay the people in full, and we covered that. But did the GoFundMe get the money back from the people? Are the people locked up? Are they in jail? Are they still driving that Mercedes? That's what I like to know. Oh, Doug the Great says she got some interviews set up with ex-gang members on how to try to straighten out the youth from being misled and some other things I'm working on. Afro Samurai. He said, all commercialism. No, I thought that Afro was talking about me talking about the camera and stuff. That wasn't commercialism. That's something that I would like to bring to y'all. I think that would be cool. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know if I'm watching somebody and they live and they walking around, and I can sit there and scroll through and look at what I want to look at, not what the person hosting the show want me to look at, but I can look at what I want to look at. I think that's cool. Maybe it's just me. I think that's cool. Because I know for a fact, whatever I like, that person don't like. Whatever that person like, that person don't like. So say I'm in the store and we looking at shoes. Say we looking at tennis shoes. And say I'm looking at the Jordans. And say it's some old Patrick Ewings in the corner. Well, I'm not going to go over there and look in the corner. But you on your phone can pan over there and check out the damn. Well, you don't need me. You can do what you want to do. It might be an argument going on, and you can hear it, but I'm not paying it no mind. You might want to pan on over there and take a look. You'll have the option. That gives y'all more option. That's all I'm saying. Talking to We says, sound good at Dub. Enjoy your YouTube journey at Dub. Expect some True Freeman trolls going at you, though, in your comments. It sounds like she don't need True Freeman. If she got interviews set up with ex-gang members and she on a track like that, then go ahead. I can tell you the hooligans will watch that. Especially if you got some people that's like high up in the game. I know for a fact gang members will watch. And for some reason, people are attracted to criminals. You'll always do well. There's some people, all they do is talk about the rappers and what they do. They gossip on the rappers, female and male. They get thousands of views. Hundreds of thousands of views just talking about rappers. I mean, I don't get it. They get off the bed just like you do and shower just like you do. Just because somebody can do something well, you shouldn't elevate them. I look at a celebrity as a job. That's a job they do. Some people go build houses. Some people can make you laugh. Some people can fight. Some people can play basketball. It's a job. Some people are good at one thing and some people ain't. But just because they better at you at this thing, you might be better at them at that. So I don't get into that celebrityism. You're just better at it than I am. You might be physically gifted. You might be mentally gifted. You might just be in the right spot at the right time. Talk of the week says, and some flags, so you might need a backup channel. If she's going at a True Freeman, she's going to need more than one backup. She's going to need about 5. Like I say, every time I come on, I was expecting to get flagged. Now for the videos we show, I expect to get flagged. And I know for a fact that somebody going back through my video section, I'm getting all these copyright claims off channels we ain't used in months. I deleted most of the videos, and yet I'm still getting copyright claims on stuff. And I'm like, you don't even use the channel. Seriously. And they would say, well, you gotta take out these 3 videos. And I would take them out. And then the next day, they would say you gotta take out 3 more. Well, who's going back like that? If they tell you this is what's there, the video didn't change. So how come I took out what you told me, and then you come back the next day and tell me I gotta take them out again? I got videos and copyrights that I took in 5, 6, 7 things out of, and they still got the copyright thing there. I don't get it. Seriously, I don't get it. Dr. Gray says, talk of the week, thank you very much, and please believe I'm already participating the trolls and that nonsense. Anticipating. I mean, yeah. They definitely gonna come. Good news and bad news. They will temporarily boost your views. They will temporarily boost your thumbs down. And that's about it. She says, she continues, Dub the Great, yeah, some GDs and Blackstones. Just be careful that you don't get labeled. You don't want to just stick to that unless you're going full force, because you might get labeled the gang channel. You got to watch that too. People will label you in a second. Yeah, she used to be good, but now all she doing is that gang stuff, man. I don't know that, man. Tired of hearing them talking about. They say the same old stuff. Blame everybody but themselves. Did nobody tell you to shoot them 8 people? Yes, they did. It was how I grew up. He wasn't in the project. His mom could have got a job. I wouldn't be out here killing everybody. There ain't nothing for me to do. Ain't no good job at the work. I know it's free programs to go to school, but I ain't doing them. Why I gotta do that? Let's give me a job. So that's why I don't get into that crap. I'm into how you can fix it, not make excuses. How you can fix it. That's what I try to focus on. What can you do right now? How can you start? See, a lot of people say, we need to come together and we need to build. We need to come together. Well, I made videos on how to do just that. Know how many views they got? Like 60. And they've been up for almost a year. I literally tell you how to do that. Most people just say it. Yeah, we need to come together and build. Yeah. If we can just come together. And they stop right there. Don't never tell you what you can do. Tariq Nasheed coming out with a hidden color 5. How many hidden colors he gonna make? He coming out with a hidden color 5. I watched the first 3. I ain't see him tell nothing what you can do, what you can get off your butt and go start doing tomorrow. I ain't heard them tell you nothing. All they did was tell you what the problem is. We know that. I can go outside and see the problem. They tell you what happened years ago. Well, I'm not living back then. I mean, you know, back then all you needed was a plow and a horse or ox. That's not going to work today. What can I do to go out the door? What can I do to go out the door and start? That's what I try to teach. And people ain't want to hear. I don't have the right look. Or I don't have money. So they're not going to listen. Doesn't matter that I used to have money, but they're not going to listen. You had to have everything, especially in the black community. You got to have everything before they listen to you. You got to have the right look. You got to talk the right way. You got to have a certain amount of, I don't get it. That's what they, but in the Bible, there wasn't nobody that did anything great in the Bible that was a scholar. That was handsome. That was eloquent. That was a nerd person. Nerd person. Dr. Gray said, being a celebrity is a job, and they don't understand that without the public, which is us, they will be nothing with their hind-mindy butts. Talking to Week says, yup, they did. Talking to Week says, cut their money and they turn back to being another ordinary person. Well, if I got money, I think everybody else did Talk of the Week. Dr. Gray says, real ass Talk of the Week. Don't ever get says, yes, Dub, hand clap. And Dr. Gray said, no, I'm going to switch it up. Well, I'm going to try and do that. Switch it up. It ain't an easy road. It ain't an easy road. But as long as you can stand your ground and you know what you're talking about, they can't knock you. They can't knock you off your square. If you don't know what you're talking about and you're going to get knocked down. Because the hate is going to come. All you got to do is say one thing. Dr. Gray says, I used to be in the streets with the gangs and everything. You mean gangs and everything? You see as you get older that it's not the way and there's nothing coming out of it but jail or death. And Cat says, I stopped watching something like that. BD and Vic and Lala, a few others are nice and it keeps it real. Dr. Gray said gangs. I figured that's what you meant. And Dr. Louise says, BD are stubborn ox. Hold on, Talk of the Week. You lost me there. You lost me there. Hold on, Talk of the Week. What do you mean I'm a stubborn ox? Okay. I know I'm a stubborn ox, but stubborn ox about what? Karina She's nothing but a scam. Yes, he is. And you know what? The first 3 minutes of all his videos, they're all commercials. Come on, family, come on down here and get this. Come on down here. Now you know you got to stay on code. So you got to have this. Come on and get this. Come on down here. Come on and take a run. I am a stubborn mule. I am a stubborn mule because in my mind I still think that I could grow without the drama. And I watch everybody spring up around me. Just spring up like roots because of the drama. But then they stall out. They stall out. The majority of them stall out. Some people, like Chucky, don't. But most people stall out. You say that I should try new things, but you push on with your comfort zone. I have tried new things. They just don't work. So, but I'll put the spotlight on you. Talk of the week. Name something. We got Family Feud tomorrow, but for Wild Out Wednesday, name something we can do for Wild Out Wednesday. I'll give you a few minutes to think it over. Name something that we can do for Wild Out Wednesday. The other Gray says, hold on. Whenever Cat says, you can be D one day at a time. Tonight was cool. Free talk. Yeah, because I got people in the chat. In the back of my mind, I'm still thinking we got all them videos to watch. But we can save them for tomorrow. The other Gray says, I'm from Chicago. Where's everybody else from? I'm from Baltimore. Anybody else want to say where they from? Just a state. You ain't got to say. If you come from an area, like you could say, I'm from the Bible Belt or the Midwest. The Southeast. I'm near the equator. I'm on the Pacific Ocean side. No name by Cass says she from North Carolina. Man, North Carolina and Florida been dominating these, but California getting it now with the fires. But man, y'all got me scared to go to North Carolina. And my family from Tillery. Y'all got me scared to go down there and say hi. I might not come back. Talk of the week says, have a BD's court laugh out loud. Have two people debate or two people who have disagreement. You be the judge and moderate and let the audience decide who wins. That's just off the top of my head. All right, would anybody be interested? Anybody be interested? Because I can get some topics and just throw them out, and then two people can debate. Whoa, the chat stopped. That's a pretty good idea, though. BD's court. See if I can find a courtroom template. See? Already thinking. My number K says, we just moved here from the beach, our youngest in first year of college. My number K says, can you repeat? What, did you repeat the question, Alex? No, Talk of the Week said we can have a BD's court. We can have two people debate or two people that have a disagreement. I'll be the judge and moderate and let the audience decide who wins. That's just the top off my head. Be like, no, I ain't gonna go there. Be like, no, I'm gonna leave that alone. So, what kind of topics? Where am I gonna get a judge's wig from? Where am I gonna get a judge's wig from? You being funny now, Tyrone. Had Judge Joe Brown. No, but seriously though, if y'all be interested in that, we can start Wednesday. Instead of wilding out Wednesday. Judge BD. Let me see. What could we call it? Instead of wilding out Wednesday. Somebody name something that start with a W that got to do with courts or debate. Somebody give me a word that start with a W for Wednesday. Talker we said CBD, you can think of fun things if you really try. Talk of the week. Your idea is great. But the problem is the chat not steady. You have to have a steady chat to do these kind of things. For everybody to show up every night, it'd be great. Like Naya's not here. I don't know where Alessandra is. People, they come and go. It's kind of hard. Come on now, it's 8 of us here. 7 in the chat and me. We gotta think of something with a W that refers to a debate or court. I might have to look in the dictionary. Talk says I'm looking for that 50 come December the 1st. 50 what? 50 people in the chat? You say I come on too late? I say that, but if I come on earlier, nobody don't show up. If you can't get 2 people to debate, find 2 people in the limelight who are disputing and take it from there. That's a pretty good idea, Tyrone. That's an excellent idea. $50 table slap. $50 hashtag $50 table slap. All right, so let's deal with the time issue. Because if I come on early, don't nobody be here. I came on at 6. I came on at 7. I came on at 8. And the chat don't show up till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you, Night Podcast. I got you. Oh yeah. If I had the $50 to put up, I would get that money too. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I had the $50 to put up. You say 8:30, 9 o'clock? All right. But then Talk is asleep. Talk to me says, I've already got my setup decorated. We're gonna have our debate on the 1st, supposedly. Maybe I ought to get my $50. Ain't nobody ganging up on you. Hey, remember what you said about people not being able to take it? When you and Nightbot was calling me bullheaded, I didn't cry. Come back from that one talking a week. Come back from that one, buddy. I didn't cry foul. But yeah, that's a pretty good idea though. The whole time, I'm still thinking of a W. It got to do with court. What? I still can't think of a. As a former rapper, I'm kind of embarrassed that I can't think of something to do with court that start with a W. I know he's joking, but I had to get him. I had to call him out on that. Y'all making me go to Google here. A word referring to disputes that starts with W. And go. Here we go. Glossary of legal terms. All right, y'all. Y'all can see it on your screen. Wager of law, wagers, the Wagner Act, waiver by conduct, Wallace damages, warrant of prosecution, war crimes, warrant. So what about War Wednesday or what about Warrant Wednesday? Washerwoman syndrome. Washerwoman Wednesday. You got waterboarding Wednesday. Waterboarding Wednesday. That's kind of cool. Weapon Wednesday. Welsh mortgage. That don't sound right. Whiplash Wednesday. Whistleblower Wednesday. What about whistleblower? Witchcraft. Withdrawal. Witness Wednesday. How we didn't think of the word witness? We ought to be slack. Rick. All right, y'all. Let me get a pen here. Hold on. We need a. I'm gonna get y'all opinion on this. Let me write some of these down here. All right. Wildlife Wednesday. I see here. Whistleblower. So you got Whistleblower Wednesday. Warrant Wednesday. Warrant. Like warrant for an arrest. Washerwoman. Still cracking me up. Washerwoman Wednesday. Waiver. You got waiver Wednesday. That doesn't sound cool though. All right. Something going on. All right. Good on that podcast. Say he's slow tonight, beating his own. No, I was trying to write down. So we got Witness Wednesday, Whistleblower Wednesday, Warrant Wednesday, or Waiver Wednesday. So everybody vote. It's a democracy. Everybody vote. Witness, Whistleblower, Warrant, or Waiver. No Name by Kaz says Witness Wednesday. I got Tyrone. Talk of the Week. I got the Talk of the Week. Backing her up. Anything else? Courts mainly witnesses, so it fits well. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. Witness Wednesday. Matter of fact, that's why I like this setup. I can just take y'all with me. I ain't got to tell you nothing. Let's see if we can find a nice picture. Let's see if we can find a nice picture. Let me see here. Clear that out. Type in Witness Wednesday. Go to images. All right, does anybody see? Now, see, that's what I was worried about. Look at all these Jehovah's Witness statements. Let me see here. All right, anything before the court? No, that's basketball. Keep calm and that's not spelled right. Yes, it is. Keep calm and Witness Wednesday. You looking here? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Witness Wednesday, Voices of the Unemployed. A Julia Scott mystery book, no. Witness for Peace. Final Witness. All right, y'all. I hate to say it, but I'm leaning toward that. Can I get a witness? Let me set the chat real quick. See if anybody got any comment. We said you can even have silly disputes so we can laugh at it, laugh out loud. Last comment was, say it, man. That's better, Tyrone. The court's mainly witnesses, isn't that so? It fits well. Okay. Talk to We says, I'll touch up on my defense skills. All right, y'all. I can't find it now. Where is it? Keep calm and Witness Wednesday. That sucks. I'm sorry. I like this. But what do y'all think? Can I get a witness? So we're going to save the image. Oops, save. And here's another one. Okay, we got two of them. All right, y'all. I want y'all to let me know which one y'all like better. Let me scroll back here. He said, can I get a witness? Let me pop the chat out. Okay. Another case says, could just look up court videos, courtroom outbursts. A great said, no, I'm still here. I just got in the house. I would say you was warned Wednesday. How do we say that's true? Nobody cares. BD can mix it up every court show. Another cast says, okay, have a good one. My phone is about dead. All right, no nobody cares. Thanks for stopping by. So, I'm going to try to be on at 8 o'clock every night. So, if anybody can make time, it'd be appreciated. She said, thanks, Talk 50. I hope you got that 50. Oh, she gonna come back to you for that 50. Okay, y'all. Can y'all see this on your screen? What happened? Where'd it go? What? Okay, can y'all see this on your screen? Too far. Let me see if I can get them both up. Open. Okay. And bring the other one. Where's the other one? All right, y'all. I got them both on the screen. Uh-oh. See, that's what I'm talking about. Why is this phone spinning? Are we flagged? Let me back out and come back in. That's why I said that this S5 is dead. It used to be the powerhouse. Oh, you said 8:30 to 9. Okay. I was trying to be. Yeah, it said left her loud. Gotta have time to shower, etc. Okay. Talk we says and put on our best court clothes. And that by kid says, y'all decide. Good night, all. Talk of the week says, I still see you. On that by kids. A nightgown or PJs. It's winter time. Put the PJs on. Be a little woman. All right, y'all. Can y'all see the Am I flagged? Why won't the S5 pick us up? I might have to go back to the old way. It's showing the chat, but we spinning. But why are we spinning? Let me look on this one. Yeah, I'm spinning. Why am I spinning, yo? Are we flagged? Something is wrong. Let me look at the I'm looking on the OBS. How come we only see? No, everything looked good on the OBS. We dropped some frames. I think when we were showing that video, Other than that, we look good here. And I'm saying both cell phones. Both cell phones are spinning. I tried it on both. Let me try and do a refresh. Yeah, it's spinning. Let's see here. There's definitely something wrong, but what? Every time we're doing good, something bad got to happen. Can y'all see the two pictures on the screen? Okay. Let me back out. No, it says we're live. Stream is healthy. So that's good. We healthy here? Okay. Alrighty, you say you see the names of the images. Let me see. No, that's the music player. Okay, can y'all see this picture on y'all screen? Restart. Okay. Restart. All right, I restarted both phones. Maybe that's it. Because I tried to look on them, I ain't see anything. So, all right, y'all, I'm totally dependent on y'all right now. Can y'all see the YouTube screen? Yeah, we see it here on OBS. All right, while we waiting for these phones to boot up, let me get to the next story. But we do got stories we haven't got to yet. All right, she's back up. Let me see here. Come on, girl. Okay. All right, that one's back up. What about you, girl? Oh, this phone's so slow, it kills me. I'm gonna be doing my lives. I'm gonna be cussing at the phone. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna be doing my lives and cussing at the phone. Y'all gonna be like, who are you talking to? It don't make no sense it take this long for YouTube to boot up. Ridiculous. All right. All right. All right, y'all. We back up. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with these phones here. All right, y'all. Did y'all hear about this? This was really stupid. I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna say it was stupid to do. Wisconsin high school students appeared to make Nazi salute in prom photo. Wisconsin high school students appear to make Nazi salute and prom photo. Here we go with the bull crap. Yup, and now it just stopped. Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi acting up. Yup. Now the phone's spinning again. They might be getting ready to cut it off, yo. They might be getting ready to cut it off. I hope not. They usually cut the cable off first. I haven't even watched the cable today. Well, we got a minute. Why everything frozen? Let me take a look real quick. Hold on, y'all. Switch. I don't know why I got up. I didn't do this from here.
100%
No, the cable on.
just without that annoying lactose. That's good.
Since we have turned the corner last year,
They haven't cut us off yet.
BROTHA, we have a very good cat.
All right, because they cut the cable first, and then you get another day or two with the Wi-Fi. So the cable's still on. But we were still waiting to see this video. Let me do a refresh. It's spinning. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. And it stopped again. Yesterday on cable. For the Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's acting up. Still spinning. It's taking us 5 minutes to get through a 30-second commercial. We only on 12 seconds. Come on, man, with the bull crap. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. It's really acting stupid. Come on, man. You said it's another case of doing something without thinking ahead. What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the students? Yeah. I don't know why the Wi-Fi hesitating. Let me make sure. Yeah, you making a good case for yourself, ain't you? I'm trying to get them to help me keep you, and you want to act stupid. All right, y'all. Here we go.
At a time when more hate crimes are being reported across our nation, a photo of some high school students in a small town in Wisconsin has gotten intense reaction all around the world. Here's DERRICK.
The shocking photo of dozens of Wisconsin high school boys giving the Nazi salute immediately drew widespread condemnation. Carly Grace wrote on Twitter, "I cannot believe this is my community. I'm so disappointed in our youth. We need to be better." Taken before the junior prom last spring, the photo resurfaced this weekend, appearing with the hashtag #BearabooProud. Almost all of the boys can be seen laughing and participating, with the exception of 18-year-old Jordan Blue in the upper right corner. In a text message to CBS News, Blue says, "The photographer took the photos telling us to make the sign. I knew what my morals were, and it was not to salute something I firmly didn't believe in." We called the district to find out what happened. The district school administrator said in a recorded voice message the gestures were extremely inappropriate.
The photo was not taken on school property or at a school-sponsored event. We want to be very clear. The school district is a hate-free environment where all people are respected and celebrated.
Later Late today, a group of students gathered in the same place where the racist picture was taken, but this time with gestures and symbols promoting love. While the incident has garnered international attention, Poland's Auschwitz Memorial and Museum responded, "This is why every single day we work hard to educate and explain the danger of hateful ideology." Jeff, the school district and the police are now looking into the situation.
Tarika, thank you very much.
All right.
Rules of luxury. Look, but don't touch.
I see they ain't got no problem catching me in the commercial. All right, I believe Dub said she was leaving. Thanks for stopping by, Dub. What in the world's going on here? Does anybody know who Joyless Man is? I hit live stream and it showed community. And I got some comments I gotta give it up. But I guess I should read them. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, y'all. This channel, I don't have my comments disabled. I normally have them disabled. I got some comments down there for some people, and I'm reading them and looking like, what the hell? So y'all was able to read with me. So I'm gonna figure out how to disable them again. We only been on the channel a couple weeks. I'll figure out. So who's still here left in the chat? Who's still here left in the chat? You still here, Talk of the Week? I know Night by Kaz, Papa D, and Dub the Great left. Anybody else still here? Why are we on people acting stupid? Let's take a look at this.
I'm Ron Allen. Tonight in Mississippi, a recent remark by Republican Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith at a campaign stop has gone viral. The crowd laughed, but the apparent joke about watching a hanging now met with outrage. Black leaders calling it sick, beyond disrespectful and offensive. In a state with a history of racial violence, and where the candidate running against Hyde-Smith, former Congressman Democrat Mike Espy, is African American.
Those comments that we heard are very disappointing. They're hurtful and they're harmful.
I put out a statement yesterday.
Hyde-Smith said, "I referred to accepting an invitation to a speaking engagement. In referencing the one who invited me, I used an exaggerated expression of regard, and any attempt to turn this into a negative connotation is ridiculous." Mississippi's governor backing Hyde-Smith.
I can tell you there was no ill will.
This man, you.
We just should not have this.
The race heating up. The runoff election now 15 days away. Ron Allen, NBC News.
I want this life for you, and I don't want it to end.
I don't understand why somebody would take the time to leave all them comments. I really don't. I bookmarked a lot of videos, but we had more fun talking. I got some World Star. I got some Reddit, because you know it's called Mayhem Monday. I had some videos on Mayhem, but we down to 5 people. So it's just me and you. Well, so if you don't want to say somebody's name and you give them a nickname, why is that derogatory? And like I said, I've had 4 people, 5 now, because it was said in my chat tonight. That she wished me dead. So I guess that person didn't see that. I guess that person just conveniently didn't see that. One thing about this sector, the people conveniently only see what they want to see. I'm not worried about it either way. Everybody knows about the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz. Now, if I would have said The Wiz, then I could see. If I would have said Eveline from the Wiz, then I could see and attack. So I don't get it. But anyway, you have any comments? There's another person doing something stupid. All right. This last news story. White House petitions calls for tougher punishments. After school bus stop crashes. White House petition calls for tougher punishments after school bus stop crash. We're waiting for the commercial to run. All right.
Crash involving children at a school bus stop. This time, it happened in Tampa, Florida. 5 children and 2 adults were taken to a hospital yesterday after a car struck them near a bus stop. Now, this is the latest of at least 5 crashes at school bus stops this week alone. 5 children have been killed. Tony DeCopel is outside a school in New York with what's being done to try to stop these crashes from happening. Tony, good morning.
Good morning. Gail, right about now, all over the country, some 500,000 school buses like this one are picking up 25 million kids and getting them to school, hopefully on time. It's one of the largest U.S. transit systems, and experts tell us it is by far the safest way to get to and from school, at least once those buses are on the road. The string of accidents this week, though, highlights the dangers of getting on and off the bus.
It's an ever-present danger, passing drivers putting children at risk at school bus stops.
Buena velocidad.
It was coming at a fast rate of speed, said Laura Chavez. She and her 6-year-old son were one of 7 people rushed to a hospital on Thursday after being hit by a car at a school bus stop in Tampa. About an hour earlier, a 7-year-old boy died after being hit by a car while waiting for a school bus in Pennsylvania. And in Indiana on Tuesday, a pickup truck hit and killed 9-year-old Olivia Stahl and her 6-year-old twin brothers as they crossed the road to get to their bus. Police charged the pickup truck's 24-year-old driver with 3 counts of reckless homicide. She says she didn't realize a school bus headed in the opposite direction was stopped in front of her.
Each year, we see about 120 fatalities.
Deborah Hersman is president and CEO of the National Safety Council.
and former chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board.
The number one takeaway is really for the drivers of cars around school buses to be alert and attentive and look out for the safety of children.
Several states and cities have taken action to educate, enforce, and strengthen the laws surrounding school buses. Police in Westland, Michigan conducted this sting operation in 2016, stopping several drivers who blew past a stopped school bus and posting this video to Facebook as a warning. Lawmakers in Mississippi went a step further. After 5-year-old Nathan Key was killed in 2009, the state passed Nathan's Law in 2011, which increased fines for illegally passing stopped school buses and increased sentencing for offenders when someone was injured. As a result, the charges could be upgraded against the 22-year-old driver charged with aggravated assault after he struck and killed 9-year-old Dalen Thomas while he was boarding a school bus on Wednesday.
We've got to be extra vigilant when we're in school zones, when we're around school buses, because children don't always have the judgment to recognize the hazards. They're counting on adults to look out for their safety.
And speaking of looking out for safety, school bus stop locations are often the responsibility of local authorities or the school districts themselves. We're also reminded that as daylight saving ends this weekend, it's the responsibility of all of us to take extra precautions, as many kids are going to be going to school in the dark. Deanna?
All of our responsibilities. Those videos are so hard to watch. Tony, thank you.
That's a daggone shame.
Gig Speed Network not only downloads files up to 20.
That is a daggone shame. To the people who think it's not a problem, you saw it. I'm trying to see if y'all can see this on your screen. Wait a minute, we got a delay here. This one's spinning again. Okay. All right, I don't know what's going on, Tyrone. We got a delay here. I'm looking at both phones and they are behind. They still showing the last story. I don't know what's going on. But okay, I wanted y'all to see the pictures. I'll just pick one. It don't matter. All right, let's see. What did I miss? All right, Dub left. Tucker, we said, I guess it depends on the nickname. You can't stop anyone's opinions, BD. If you know something not correct, then just keep it moving. Even trolls have the right to free expression. Motorists are getting careless. We don't have school buses. Y'all don't have school buses? How do kids get to school? Talk of the week. How does kids get to school? How they get to school in the UK? Y'all don't have buses? Where do y'all have to go get the kids? They gotta walk? A lot of y'all streets are so crammed up. Y'all probably can't get a school bus in them. I seen some of y'all roads. Even on the driving game. I hate being in England, boy. I don't. I be tearing y'all houses up. They be so close to the street. He said normal red bus or walk or get a lift from parents. Well, here in America, we have a not all places have them, but we have school buses. Handicapped children got their own school bus line, and the majority of Baltimore kids, the majority of them take the MTA. The majority take the MTA. Matter of fact, I remember when I used to go up in New York in 83, 84, and 85, they didn't have to pay to get on the bus, school kids. But here, in America, you had to pay 50 cents then people started groaning, and then they gave you bus tickets. And you had the bus ticket, you could pay 30 cents. And you had the bus ticket, you could pay 30 cents. And for the parents who made decent money, they would get a red card. It was called a bus card. And they would show the bus card and they would pay 50 cents. People still kept complaining. And then finally, you didn't need the 30 cents. All you needed was the bus tickets. And they were colored. There was a different color for every month. So the bus driver didn't get confused. And it was dated. And you got one to go and one to come back. And if you lost it, you was ASS out. And I got a story about that talk of the week. And this is a true story. This phone is so behind, it's ridiculous. But this is a true story. We had a big snowstorm while we was in school. When we got out of school, the snow was like maybe 8 inches. And the school buses used to come to the school. We had the 23, we had the 15, and we had the 2. And they would come. And we would get on them, and they would wait. And you had to make sure you didn't get, like, had to stay at the school or something like that. If you had to stay at the school, you was in trouble. Because where we lived at, you would need 2 buses to get home. Because you would have to walk up to the main road. You would have to walk up to 40. And then you would get on there. You'd be right there, right before the county line. You would get up there, you would get on the bus, and you would have to ride down to Poplar Grove. And then you would get the 15 and take the 15. Well, we had walked maybe about a mile from the school, and the bus came. And we was all running through the snow, and somebody bumped into me, and I dropped my bus ticket in the snow, and I couldn't find it. And my sister was with me. But they went on and got on the bus. And I had to walk home. So I had to walk down Cook's Lane, come around Security Boulevard, like the freeway like. And then I had to get up, walk up Forest Park. Then I had to make the right on Windsor Mill, and then I had to go down into the apartment complex. It took me about almost 2 hours to get home in that snow. Right? You would think that was the worst thing in the world, right? My mother had went out earlier and she had got us some stuff from Lexington Market. We had some spearmint leaves, we had some candy bars, she had some donuts, and we had some fried chicken. And she had got me my wrestling book. And so I was all cold, but after about 15 minutes of being in the house, I forgot all about that, right? So hours go by. And we still don't hear from my sister. Now I'm worried. Because remember, they got the bus. Well, guess what? They took the bus down to Poplar Grove. The 15 stopped running. So they had to walk. I had the shortcut where I went down this long road and came around and came in the back way. They had to now walk all the way through the city and come back because we were near the county line. They had to go all the way through the city and come back. So you know, gone. My sister didn't get home till like 5 hours later. She was so cold and frigid. And sometimes you gotta say, sometimes it might look like you down. You know what I'm saying? It might look like you down and the Lord forget about you. But she got home 4 hours later. 4 hours. You imagine being out there in 18-degree weather, snowing, and you got to walk. I had the shortcut. And when I started walking, I felt so bad. But then when I got down to when I got to the freeway part, I could see the light. I knew all I had to do was just get up this hill. I get up this hill, and then I just make a right. And it's a little walk, but it's straight, narrow. All I got, and I can shortcut through. And that's what I did. And I was laid up. She came in there I was laid up like, damn, where you been? So it might look like you down and out. When in actuality, you were being kept from something worse. But at the time, you think that you being persecuted. Like, why me? Everybody else got on the bus. Why I got to walk home in the snow? Why I got to trudge? They had to trudge a lot longer. Only difference was, it was a bunch of them. It was just one of me. So it was a lonely trip. It was a lonely trip. But I made it. Nobody bothered me. I didn't never almost get hit. I didn't slip or slide. You understand what I'm saying? But at the time, it felt like, man, why me? But I tell you, 10 minutes after I got in the house and got them wet clothes off, took me a shower, sat down, got that food, went in my room, turned the TV on. Even though I wasn't watching it, I was reading my new wrestling magazine. I totally forgot all about it. It was forgotten. Remember how they say a woman go through all that childbirth pain? As soon as the baby come out, she forget all about it. You know, I still had some numbness, but you know, you just forget. You in the heat now. You know, your fingers and toes are still frostbitten, but everything else is good. You just waiting for that to just come on around. You know what I'm saying? They were still trudging. So you gotta look. If nobody helps out with the Wi-Fi, God got something down the road. What? I don't know. But that's how I'm looking at it. It's something better down the road. If I could have got that 360-degree camera, I could have started making videos the day it got here. I could have started making videos and could start uploading them in 360, and maybe I could get the views. That video we watched, just on being at the amusement park, got 50 million views. 50 million views. 50 million. 50 million views. And that's all they did. But just film themselves on a roller coaster. They didn't talk to you. They didn't entertain you. And people was willing to watch because they could fiddle with the video. Imagine me out and about. Suppose when I walked through that crime scene and I was interviewing the police. Imagine if y'all could have panned around and saw the other things that I wasn't showing you. Imagine if y'all could have seen bullet casings on the ground. Imagine if y'all could have seen people that was like throwing gang signs at the police or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What if somebody was across the street crying and I didn't see it, but y'all would have saw it? Because all you had to do was pan around. Suppose somebody was staring at me saying like, why is he talking to the police? So, like I said, anyway, we got 6 people in the room. Is anybody still here? Is there anybody here in the chat? We went on 3.5 hours now. It's there on 1 in the morning. Anybody still here? Well, I downloaded these videos. Let me get ready to get out of here then. I'm gonna be on the Brother DERRICK Gaming channel. I just gotta get the it's gonna take me a few minutes. Alright, Tyrone, give me a few minutes because I gotta open up a window. I might go ahead and do it live. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna restart the computer and I'm gonna come back on the BDG Gaming channel and I'm gonna do a gaming video. I'm gonna do the Sega series. I'm gonna show driving games from all the systems and you tell me if there's a difference. I'm gonna like I said, it's gonna be kind of tight because I haven't fixed them up. But give me like 10 minutes. Give me like 10 minutes, and you know you can talk to me on the Hangouts. So all right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for everybody that came by. Don't forget tomorrow we got Trivia Tuesday. Trivia Tuesday for the family feud. And then Wednesday, we got Witness Wednesday. We're going to pick a topic, or I might just look for a dispute video and have 2 people debate over it. So, I will see some of y'all in 10 minutes, and some of y'all I will see tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Peace.